All right, what is up, everybody? Shao Scout 0013 here, coming in with a video talking about the new releases that'll be coming out shortly with Canadian Bear. So I hope that you guys really enjoy this video. Just go ahead and leave a like on the video and comment down below in order to get entered in to win the next giveaway. And then if you would like to head over to the Discord, go ahead and head over here. This is where you can kind of talk about list ideas that you have and things that you've been playing. And if you've got any battle reports or anything that you have been doing, go ahead and post them here. It's really nice to get to see. And if you are a painter and you like painting and you want to show us everything that you're doing and what's going on, give us a little family photo right there or whatever you want. Feel free to post it down below. But yeah, and if you can, head on over to the Clan of Shadows Patreon. This is where you help support the channel and help for giveaways and stuff like that as well. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the video. All right, what is up, everybody? Shao Scout 0013 here, coming in with Canadian Bear.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about the new expansions that are going to be coming out, the cards and the starter boxes, as well as the customizable minis that will be coming for each faction, and kind of give you our take on it and a little bit of the information regarding when they will be released. So if you would like to kind of take us away a little bit, I'll let you go ahead.
Sure. So first couple things we got here. If you don't want to wait for one of the, well, I should say, if you're a Clone Wars era player and you don't want to wait for your core set, there is the battle card pack that you can grab that has all the new objectives, or all of the objectives we've been playing with, and the POI tokens and that kind of stuff is coming out on September 19th, at least in the US. And then an optional buy, if you really want to as well, would be you've got your modeled objective tokens, the hard plastic things that you can build and throw on the table if you want something that pops a little bit more. At least for me, I'm gonna stick with Pokeballs. I'm okay. But that is October 31st for, was it 45, and the battle card pack is 30. We also have the AA5 is coming out on the 15th again. And yeah, it'll be good to have that back, but that is, if you remember what it was before it got re-released, put it in the comments, because it wasn't $75 before.
Yeah, no,
I'm trying to remember.
I've got one of them, and I don't remember exactly how much it was, but yeah, it was a while ago, and it definitely didn't feel like it was that much.
Yeah. And then we have card packs galore. All of these are coming out now on the 19th, I believe. Originally, when they were first put up for pre-order, it was August, but I think it probably changed after they came out with the generic upgrade pack. But they're all coming out on the 19th. You have the $30 for the upgrade pack. Otherwise, it is a range of $27 to $18, depending on if you're getting the cheapest being the Clone Wars era command packs, and then the most expensive being the unit upgrade card packs for the Civil War factions, and then the generic upgrade pack. I will say, you don't buy multiples of these. just get one. If you're gonna get anything. And the reason why I say that is you are going to get half of the amount that you can take rounded up in your native language. And then, since it should be like everything else, you're going to get the same thing again in French, Spanish, and German, along with English. So put out the funny German cards. You're gonna have the English already on the table. Just have fun with it, and then replace them over time as you get more expansions and whatnot. But yeah, no, don't be spending more than you absolutely have to. One other thing I just wanted to bring up, now that we're moving on to like the real hard plastic expansions, outside of the Civil War era stuff that released like 2 months ago now, I think, like the Rebel Troopers and Storms and whatnot, and re-releasing hard plastic. Everything else seems to be coming out with their with the core set, excluding the ARC Troopers, which for some reason are coming out like a week beforehand. I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Right. I mean, I don't know why they're not just being released with it.
Maybe
you
it's
need
because
a few
it's an
weeks
Umbara picture, and it's like, ooh, spooky.
All right. I guess I can give you enough time to try to save up your money again, just a little bit more to get back those ARC Troopers.
Mm-hmm. And then next we have the fun stuff. So, for the 19th, you have got your Rebel and Empire starter sets. I'm sure everyone knows what comes in these, but essentially, just to go over with it, you're getting, honestly, what I would prefer the dice packs being, where it's 4 of each, instead of how they're broken up now into 2 separate dice packs. But you're getting your commander, whether that's Luke or Vader. You're getting 2 full sets of core for Rebel Troopers or Stormtroopers. For the Rebels, you're getting a set of Rebel Commandos and 6 Wookiee Warrior models. So you could do 2 naked Wookiee units, or you could do a Wookiee unit and then all 3 heavies, whatever you want to do there. Or you could save them for Republic and make a chieftain, whatever you want to do. But you're also then getting all of the command pack stuff with all your tokens, your scoreboard thing, objectives, and whatnot. And then for Empire, the other thing you'll be getting in yours, instead of obviously the Rebel Commandos and Wookiees, is you're going to get Scout Troopers. Honestly, if you really like Tempest, you get 3 of these. You're maxed out on core, and you're maxed out on Scouts for Tempest Force. Now you just need some ATSTs.
Yeah, that's a pretty good deal, I'd say. Because you could just get the Blizzard Force box and get an ATST and a lot of Snow Troopers, and then now you have a lot of core already that you're good with.
Yeah. I wish you luck in finding one, though.
eBay, there you go.
Yes.
Search for it.
I will say I am very surprised but happy that with the dreaded tariffs, that we were able to stay under $100 for these things before tax. That's kind of nuts. But I appreciate Asmodee and AMG probably more so for sticking up and sticking to their guns where they needed this thing to be under $100. So kudos to you, AMG. Next up, sticking with core sets or starter sets, go on to November 7th. So we are then got the Republic and CIS. For Republic, you're going to get the new Obi-Wan sculpt. You're going to get 2 units of infantry, 1 unit of arcs, but also the nice thing about at least the arcs versus the scouts and Rebel Commandos is you're getting 2 snipers. So if you wanted to, you can run the same heavy weapon twice from one from one box. Whereas the other ones you get only one of each heavy. And then you are also getting a unit of arcs with their Jedi Guardian. So for me personally, I'm grabbing one of these. It's going to be my third ARF unit and Guardian, and then I can kind of split up the infantry, do 101 for my paint schemes, and then I can just finally do a 501st ARC unit.
Nice. Okay. Not bad.
And then we also have then the CIS box with the new Grievous. I am assuming he's monopose, and that makes me sad. I love the customization of the old one. So even if I were to get this, I think I would just leave Grievous on the sprue and sell him off because I don't care.
Oh. I think he still looks good.
Oh, he does. I just don't see enough. I really like how I posed the couple Grievouses that I did. So it's like, nah. But you're also gonna get 2 full units of B1s. So just a reminder, these are actually resculpted B1s. So it's a single head instead of a 2-piece head. At the very least, I don't know what else is resculpted on these guys, but I know the heads are resculpted.
Yeah, see, I never got droids, and hearing about the horror stories of trying to put all of them together kind of prevented me from getting them. But I mean, with the new box, I might have to get the new box and get into CIS.
Yeah, I didn't have as much of a problem with the droids, at least for the B1s. I think I had more of an issue with the Magnas, and if they could resculpt the medic droid, phenomenal. That would be phenomenal, because that thing has terrible connection points and it's so flimsy. But you're also getting a unit of B2s. So I know they're already released right now where you can get them separately, but I don't believe these are new poses or new models. I think they just increase the number of models in the pack. And then you're getting a unit of Droidekas. As far as I know, it's unclear if wheel mode is included or not. If it's not, it's fine. If it is, awesome. But it's unclear, and I wouldn't take the back of the box as being, or even the display picture as being how it is, because some of the other ones didn't show like both heavies in one unit, so I don't really take these pictures with a grain of salt as far as like that goes.
Yeah, I would assume that you're not getting the wheel mode, because it says 42 miniatures, and then you have the 30 droids, the 9 B2s, that's 39, and then 2 Droidekas, which is 41, and then Grievous is 42, and so that would count for the all 42.
Okay.
I could be wrong, though. I don't know.
Yeah. It wouldn't be the first time. But yeah, so let's stop here for a moment. How do you feel about these boxes?
I'm glad. I'm happy that we're getting some new ones that are actually updated with all the new cards, the brand new like scoreboard, which is going to be really cool. I'm glad that that's coming in all of them. So it's really a huge bang for your buck. And with them all coming out like super like soon, around like September 19th for the Galactic Civil War and November 7th, gives you plenty of time to, save up for, one of the Empire or Rebels, and then save up again for the Galactic Republic or CIS. But I think this is great that they separated it out and gave you the things needed than the original, where it was kind of like combined, and You might have to split it with somebody. If not, you're getting into a faction you don't really care for. And for me, that was like Rebels. I never originally cared to play Rebels until after I sold them off.
I know that fear.
Yeah. But it's like it's hard to put so much money into so many different armies, and so being able to kind of like, get an original box of, or not original, but get a box of Empire and get Blizzard, or get the box of Republic and then get 501st. It kind of expands a lot of what you're getting, and I'm happy that with Empire and Blizzard, you're getting a whole bunch of different types of units in those boxes. So you're really getting a lot of the entirety of the army in a very financially or a fiscal, efficiency, whatever. But yeah, you're being fiscally efficient in what you get when you were to just buy those starter boxes. And so that's what I'm happy about. I'm happy that it's giving you a chance to get everything you need and then be able to get multiple boxes without wasting money of getting a lot of duplicates, unless you want those duplicates. So yeah, I'm excited. And they come with the bigger amount of miniatures, which I think is needed.
Yeah, and for people who haven't kind of like thought about how much of a savings these are, these boxes, I think they range from like $250 to $350 in value, if not a little bit more. Because like at least for like the Republic one, it's $50 per or $55 per unit, and then roughly 20-ish dollars essentially you can associate value to Obi-Wan. You've got the dice packs, the rulers, and the command thing with all the objective cards. So yeah, though $99 is yeah,
Super good.
super good. Are you thinking anything or do you think anything's are going to have any kind of effect on how the game's going to get played?
Do you mean like
what you're going to see at tournaments and whatnot?
Oh, no. I mean, I think that if people are getting into CIS and then they get the Invasion Force along with this, they're going to have a really good Invasion Force and can do quite a bit. And then there's a little less that they need to buy. So I think it actually helps out, kind of like what we'll see in tournaments be a wider variety of things, because now they're able to get a lot of what they need with fewer boxes, in my opinion. Yeah. So it's going to be up in the air, I feel like, at tournaments to kind of see what we're going to get. What about you?
I think the one that's going to have the biggest impact is going to be CIS. And only because it is now an easy way to get 3 super squads. Because you're going to get a super squad of B2s and 2 of B1s. So, hey, you want to do Invasion Force? You now have 2 super squads there. If you want to do, if you want to go B2 heavy in experimental droids, cool, you've already got 1 there. And you've got a unit of droidicas, and you've got your. I think compared to the other ones, like, yes, the clone one will probably have some kind of effect, but also unless you have Ahsoka or the old ARC box with 5s, the super squads probably aren't making as big of an impact out of this one. Maybe with the recent points cut to Stormtrooper Super Squad, maybe the Empire one does kind of have an effect. But I think, it's got the T21 and HH12, so maybe if they ever change to cumbersome, I could see play, but the T12, so what? That's 9, 13 white dice, critical 2, precise 1, surge hit.
Insane.
And you've got 2 units like that. So
I mean, with cumbersome, I feel like they should just get rid of cumbersome and make it an inexhaustible upgrade. And I mean, you still have to almost not move, and shoot because you'd have to recover unless you make it cycle. But I feel like that would be much better than not being able to move at all and try to shoot. And it's, I don't know.
this is an idea that just popped in my head. I wonder if they could give you like an where, hey, you can move your maximum speed and not shoot after you move, or you can reduce your speed by 1 and then shoot.
Yeah.
So like at least like, hey, there's some ability then.
Right.
But yeah. I don't know. It's and the Rebel Box, I don't know what you do with this one. It's kind of, the Wookiees really threw me for a loop when we first saw this being previewed.
How so?
But yeah. I can't even tell which heavies are coming in this box. I'm so unfamiliar with their heavies, although I think, was it the DLT is being held by one of them, but I don't know which short range one the other guy's holding, whether that's the 13-point shotgun or the
Yeah, I think that's the cheaper one on that top left.
Okay.
Because that's the one that originally came in the box, I think.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And then let's see here. Well, we're gonna skip over this thing for. Oh no, never mind. They're kind of coming out at the same time. So moving on to the. Do we want to save the fun stuff or do the other things first? Or like, do we want to do the customizables or do we want to do 3 or 4 expansions first?
Let's do the expansions real quick.
Okay. So at the same time for the Clone Wars players, Republic is going to get Marksman. Yay, we have a second core again.
Woo!
Yeah. You get ready to see. I'm still waiting on points on these guys. At the very least, I've got 2 on the way. But
Okay.
other than that, I don't know how to feel about them, but we shall see.
I mean, I think that they're going to be pretty good. I know that I've heard a lot of talk about they're not going to get reliable. They're probably going to have marksman and range 4, or at least range 3 with long shot. And then because there's lots of ways to get aims on the board, that you're going to be able to, take an aim from an ARC trooper or something like that, and then, take an aim yourself. And then there's your 2 aims, one for long shot, one to reroll, or one for marksman. I don't know. I know that the Shadow Collective marksman allows you to have precise and not marksman. So that, I don't know why.
What I can say for sure is because we saw the front of the card at Adepticon. So they do have the actual marksman keyword, and then they have the range 3 with long shot.
Gotcha. Okay.
So and then they're 1 black dice each again, red defense dice, courage 2, 1 wound. We just don't know how much they cost. And my fear is that they are going to be priced the same way that Shores were originally priced. But my hope is that if that is the case, they are included in the points update in November. Since they've already updated the Shore points and realized, hey, we made these too expensive. Because I see value in them if they are the same or less than infantry. I do not see the value if they are more than infantry, which is my fear.
I think with prepared positions, they might be a little bit more. And again, being able to get up to that range 4, I feel like they're going to be a little bit more. But because they're going to come with a free dodge already, you're going to be able to probably put Dug in. So now you're going to be able to get them red defense dice for their cover rolls. And then you're going to be able to share tokens and get either surges somehow, or you're going to be able to get more aims somehow. So I bet you they're going to make them a little bit more expensive because of all the other benefits that's not on the card already.
That's true. I hope they're at most 56, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're more. Which, to me, then is unfortunate.
I bet you they'll probably be around 60 to begin with, and then probably come down in about a few months. Well, sorry, they take their time when they go down, so it's probably going to be a year before they go down.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We might even get the update in November, because that was one thing, like the whole update that we got in June. Most of it was like, hey, we realized that we overestimated the cost or the value of prepared positions. And we overestimated the value of super squads. So that is my hope, that they've already started to touch them before they're even coming out, but they couldn't update them before they went to the printers. Because even if it just brings them down to be closer, because if they're 60, ugh. I
no fun things for Gar. No fun things.
Yeah. No fun, affordable things.
And see, if CIS can take like 11 activations with 5 full squads, super squads of B1s, Dooku, Asajj, Kalani, like 3 crab droids, that's, and Republic wants to take any kind of, super squads. Instead of 11 acts, you're getting 6. Probably, if not maybe 8.
But yeah, so and then the other thing that's coming out at the same time is a Grievous that I will be buying. It is Grievous in the wheelbike. It is unclear at this time if he is a... Well, I will say it's unclear this time if he is actually the commander slot. And the only reason why I say this is because, like we said earlier, it wouldn't be the first time if the box was a little wrong. And yes, it does say 1 highly detailed miniature in hard plastic for 1 commander unit. But field commander is an upgrade, which makes it a commander. So I don't know.
Sorry, are you thinking like support unit or heavy?
I feel like support makes more sense.
Because I think field commanders are on heavies mostly. I don't know if there's a support.
Yes. But so the reason why I feel like support makes more sense is because of the wheel bike unit that is coming out that gives you BX droids, or you can upgrade into Magnus. So it wouldn't make sense, at least to me, to put this as a heavy with field commander, and then you can only take 1 other wheel bike with it. Especially when there's like some whole like Battle Force thing potentially in the works that is like, was it Rhodes, or was it it's all about driving fast and stuff.
Okay.
So I could see support only in that you could take that 2 other wheel bikes.
And that's what I was thinking originally, But I just don't know, like with Field Commander, I guess, we haven't seen a Field Commander in the support role yet. So I feel like it'd be interesting to have a Field Commander in support. But I feel like 3 would probably be best because then you can have Grievous and then 2 by his side.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
As long as we get Obi-Wan riding a big lizard soon, that would be
Yes.
awesome.
Yes. I don't know what the Empire mounted hero will be. Like, yes, there's Weiss, but it's not an official model. So,
Right.
But yeah, I can't wait to struggle to put this thing together.
I was gonna say it looks like it's going to be the absolute worst thing to put together. It reminds me it's going to be like the snail tank, but maybe worse.
Yeah, especially trying to. It's going to be interesting to see, like, do you leave Grievous separate and paint him and then put him in, or is it going to be built in such a way where you can't really do assembly between the bike and Grievous?
It looks like you will be able to have Grievous sitting, but his arm's going to be attached, kind of like bikes, I'm sure.
Yeah. So it's just like how it's like behind him. We just don't know like how complicated the connection is. So that is my only thing. So a straight hobby thing is my only concern with this model. Because the idea of trying to paint him on this,
Right. No, I think he might be like a rider because his feet don't look attached when I'm zoomed in, and it looks like you'd place him there, kind of like a bark rider or something, or speeder bike guy.
Just like his one hand holding onto the. So, yeah, we shall see. And then we have, I would say the 2 more controversial of the 4 expansions that are coming around the same time as the starters would be the Heroes of the Rebellion character pack and the more plainly named Darth Vader and General Veers expansion, which just has Vader and Veers, and then you've got both Luke's, Han, Leia, and Chewie in the Rebellion pack. Vader and Veers are 35, and the Rebels are 70. So, I will say, so one argument that I can say about the Vader Veers one for the positive is, unlike the Ahsoka pack that just came out for the same exact price, at least you can use both these models at the same time in the same list. So that is a big plus over the Ahsoka pack.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're really like, yes, they're both resculpts, and if you are getting the starter, then you're really only paying $35 for a resculpted Veers, but you're also only paying $35 for a single Ahsoka too, even if she has 2 poses.
Right.
So,
I might have a Veers to give away at some point, so that could be a free Veers. It's an old one.
There you go.
It works.
Okay. Yeah. And these 2 sculpts are definitely like they're cleaner. I wouldn't expect these to look really any different from what we currently have aesthetically. But when we move over to the Rebels, kind of where I have my contentions. Mind you, the sculpts themselves, let's get this over with, are obviously well done. Like, aesthetically, yes, they are very clean. They look great. I just have questions, though, about choices. On which one? There's a few hymns on here.
Let's see if I can zoom in on your favorite.
Chewie or Han?
Well, they're all in the same picture on this one, so
That's true.
I'll let you pick your.
Let's start with Chewie. At this point, this is not a dig against Angie. This is just anyone that makes a miniature of Chewie. I don't understand what's so hard about sculpting Chewie specifically. His face always looks weird. And any mini I have ever seen of Chewie from any company, always weird.
Right? All I can see him right now is saying, ha, ha.
Yeah. So there's that. The Leia sculpt, I will say, looks great. I'm happy that it's a different sculpt. Me personally, I just want a Hoth Leia so bad. That it's like, for people who are playing Bright Shear, just like the Endor aesthetic, cool. Like, that is perfect for you. It looks great to me. It's just not what I want, which is fine. Commander Luke, I mean, it looks great. I will be happily sticking with the Hoth Luke that I have.
Definitely.
But I mean, it looks great. Operative Luke looks good. My only thing is, I love that outfit with the flap open for the white fabric to show. So for me, it's just I would prefer the soft plastic, even though it's got the saggy lightsaber.
Yeah. Gotta give him something else that's blue to help that lightsaber.
Yeah. And then there's Han. Why is he on Endor again? Like, I get it, he's fitting at least Operative Luke and Leia, but why couldn't he at least have had no trench coat? So he kind of looks like he at least matches Commander Luke.
Yeah,
Because we already have trench coat Han.
Right, and have like a normal Han with just his vest on. I feel like that would be perfect. Maybe, I mean, wouldn't it be awesome if they included options for that at least?
If they did, I will shut up so fast. Mind you, the face, yes, does look better than current Han, but is it something I'm willing to spend money on to also get things that I don't really care for? No. I think this one also, more so than at least the Vader and Veers pack, is a little bit harder of a sell, just because, yes, it is so much more expensive, and like, yes, you can run 4 of the 5 of these models at once in a list. Whether that's Echo Base or that is a regular Rebel list and you're using Operative Luke. But I think everyone was kind of expecting a little bit more of a price cut than this. Because at the end of Legacy Legion's like pricing for individual models, I believe they were starting to get up to like 25 per model. And if that's the case, like, what, that's 125, in which case, yes, that is, but a lot of people have also said like that they were still getting them for like under 20, so like, let's say 18 or less, then it's like under 100. I mean, yeah, it's still like $30 in savings. And yeah, it's a one-time buy kind of. Getting the Luke essentially for free in the core set, that then just makes this whole box seem a lot more expensive, at least to me, than the Vader and Veers one, because of like the whole thing I was saying, like when we were fine buying Ahsoka essentially for one model to play with that. But yeah, how do you feel about the two of them?
Yeah,
The two boxes?
it might get redundant, especially if you just get the Empire box and or Blizzard. You're going to get 2 Vaders, and so yeah, you're going to have now 3. So now I guess, why not? But yeah, at that point you might as well just see if you can find any of the old ones that are just by themselves, so you don't have to get. You don't have to pay for something you already have, and just to get something you don't have. It's like paying for Vader when you already have Vader, just to get Veers and make him a $35 unit rather than a $20 unit off of maybe eBay if you can find it. So, yeah, it's going to be tougher. And even with, you're getting the Heroes of the Rebellion, but like you said, if you're getting the beginner box for Rebels, you're already getting a Luke, and now you're paying $60 for 4 models instead of 5, and there's no point in getting, all those minis just to get 4 of them. I don't know. To me, it's just a little much, but because there's no point that you're just buying expansions without getting a beginner box or like the core box, and it just wouldn't work out financially that way. So I don't know. I think it's just a tough decision.
Yep. Yeah, I think at least for this one, it might have made more sense to do the same thing with Commander Luke as they did with like Vader and Veers, and just pair them off with like one model. And then have the other 4 as a pack separately. But yeah, I don't know. I get it too. I mean, I almost kind of wish Operative Vader was in the other one. At least you could say, hey, well, and that's going to be a thing, is, at least for that pack, is, are you getting only Commander Vader command cards, or are you getting all 6? So at this point, we don't know.
Does it say on the box?
I think I closed out of that tab by accident.
Let me see.
So
it says it comes with 2 highly detailed miniatures, 1 operative.
14 cards. So
3 for Veers, 6. That's 9. So then you have 5 extra cards, I guess.
Does that seem like a lot of? Wait, no. Maybe there's
two unit cards
in here.
2 unit cards. So that's 11. So now you're missing 3.
Oh no! It's on the back. It says 1 hard plastic for 1 operative and 2 commander units.
1 operative and 2 commander units.
What?
Maybe operative Vader. So then you're getting another card for operative Vader. So that would make 13. So 12. Let's see. So 6 command cards, 3 for Veers, that's 9, and then you've got 3 more cards, so that's 12, and now you're missing, there's 2 more cards in there.
2 cards.
Sorry, yeah.
They've got to be like some kind of upgrade card then. Because I can't think of anything else that would be in there unless there's more command cards that they're getting that we just don't know yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, that also could be an error, like we were talking about.
yeah. That they're never known for.
Nah. I will always be happy that someone took the Surge, or what was it, the Surge to Crit moniker for their channel.
Right.
Never let that meme die.
What would you want to talk about the?
Well, then we got the fun part.
Yeah, the customizable units for. Let's go with the Jedi first.
Sure. So the one that everyone either wants or is jealous of, as it starts right now, is we have customizables for all the factions, but for Republic, you are getting a general and a knight. On the back of the boxes and on the back of the Empire box, if you go to the AMG website, not the Asmodee website, you can see some of the parts that are on there out of the 20 plus parts it states are in this box. So yeah, it looks like at the very least there is a Rodian head, probably a female Twi'lek head, a Bith head, and then a male and female head. But again, there's what I counted this earlier. 1, 2. At the very least, if you double up on the arms and include the one chest piece that isn't shown on the back, you are looking at 17 out of at least 21 options that are in this box. Or no, sorry, no. Sorry, 15 out of the at least 21 options that are in this box, because the other arm obviously is the one holding the lightsaber that is above. So yeah, I'm curious if there's even more alien heads in this thing, or if there's like, I doubt there's a third like chest option, just because that's probably the defining feature, is the chest and legs, or at the very least the chest as far as like what unit you're using, because these things are, at least weapon wise, are supposed to be slightly what you see is what you get, is what they said. And it's less obvious for the lightsabers, but more so obvious for like when we go over to the Rebels or the CIS, because the Rebels has a giant chain gun but also has an axe as a weapon option, like you would see on the swoop bikes.
Yeah, the Rebels. I've got that one pulled up now. And I wouldn't say quite Z6, but a Z6 kind of looking gun.
It almost kind of looks like a cross between, you know what, it looks like something out of the Old Republic MMO, that one of the options, the Trooper Commando subclass would use, which is that actually puts a smile on my face, because I've always loved that game. And it looks like at the very least, again, you've got two, like a male and female head option, a Togruta head option, and a Duros, I think is what that is. It's a little hard to tell. And then the Zabrak that is on the painted model. So yeah, that'll be crazy. Like, I like the idea that they have a melee profile. So, I mean, it would seem kind of cooler than before Ahsoka got the points cut that she did, because wow. But now you could potentially, because I don't think the weapons are locked to operative versus commander customizable. So you could potentially spam out vibro axes. Because the only thing that we know for certain are limited are the doctrines.
Right, and 13 cards. I guess your two minis, so that's like 11 more cards, and each one probably has at least 3 command cards. That one's gonna be insane.
And then since I'd already mentioned it, we can go to CIS. The one where they apparently pestered Disney the most, or Lucasfilm, to say, hey, let me put Droideka legs and a flamethrower on a super tactical droid.
Jeez.
Yeah. They also, I guess the evil factions just get capes.
For real.
Because we'll see in the Empire one also that they've got at least 2 cape options. I'd say this one I'm excited for just because if they were able to convince them to do those 2 things, I don't know what other kind of chaos is inside this box.
Total chaos. Total
Yeah.
chaos. It's already hard enough to play up against, again, 12, 13 acts of so many B1s. Now I can only imagine a Grievous, a Maul, and then a flamethrowering, Droideka on moving at super high speed of 1
Yeah.
with a big base.
Let's see. Since I forgot that they don't have it on there, let's see. I'm just running over to the AMG website to try to find the Empire customizable
And I feel like magnetizing these things are going to be incredibly important. That way, when you just buy a box, you can just keep magnetizing like the tops or the arms or the whatever you get. So that way, it's a little bit easier to put on the field what you want when you want it without having to buy so many boxes. Mm-hmm. And I know that I'm gonna have to go to the guy Gorka, who I usually commission for the minis that I have, because he magnetizes everything perfectly. Like, I got Delta Squad and he magnetized all 3 sets of arms so that I could have any weapon on any of them however I wanted. And so I recommend that guy, and with the Empire one coming out, I'm definitely going to be asking him to magnetize those.
That's,
And with the Jedi ones, probably have him magnetize all those. And while you're pulling that up, I can pull up the Empire one if you want me to.
Yeah, I'm seeing if I can find on their website where they have the back of the Empire, the real back of the Empire box.
Oh yeah.
Because
they don't have it on the AMG site or the Asmodee site.
Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah.
Yes.
They do come with capes, and it will be a lot of fun to make these guys. I mean, to make basically like another Krennic, but who's not Krennic. And there's one gripe I had about this pose for the officer lady. The fact that she's shooting with her left hand, but then has the holster on her right hip. I don't understand that, and the holster's not flipped around for that kind of draw. Now, I've mentioned that before, but that's kind of odd to me on there. And there was one other miniature that had that.
Sent you the link.
Okay. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. There's the capes. And an ID-10 droid.
Yes. And a surprising amount of head customization. Because you've got the agent helmet that we're familiar with from Callus. You have the traditional officer hat. It looks like you've got hatless, helmetless versions of male and female. You've got a Veer style or ATST pilot style helmet. And then you have what looks to be a respirator, almost kind of looking like Darth Malgus.
Oh, yeah.
Which I did not realize until right that's what that face looks like. So yeah.
Yeah, the other thing is that the AMG site that I was on says 10 upgrade cards, 2 unit cards, 2 command cards, and it's 14 cards altogether. So on the Asmodee site, it just says 14 cards, but at least this one is saying, you're going to get 2 bases, 2 unit cards, 10 upgrade cards, and 2 command cards.
And one thing I will say, since I had muted myself so I could type on my keyboard, is the I don't really mind that the pistol and holster are on different hips, because that kind of feels Imperial to me. Like, I'm not going to be efficient. This is for show, and then I'm going to use my good hand.
Well, yeah, even Luke has that. The new Commander Luke, his holster's on his right side, but he's shooting with his left because he's got his lightsaber in his right hand.
Ah, okay.
So I'm like, they're I feel like they're trying, but they're either adding too much or maybe, I don't know. There's just a few things. And the other thing is the ARF troopers. They're practicing trigger discipline by having their finger off the trigger in the sculpts, but yet they're also in the poses that are shooting. And so are they shooting in this pose? They're not shooting. They've got their fingers off the trigger. Is this why they're not hitting very well in the game? I don't know. It's just random things there.
That's fair. Also, though, it's kind of nice seeing a left-handed gun hold or position, because it gets a little boring when you see everyone shooting from one side.
True.
It makes putting the models and trying to make them fit in your carrying case a little bit easier if they're not all on the same side.
Yeah, and at least you can fit more in. You get more, stuff in the right hand, because everyone's left hand's always up.
Yeah. But yeah. No, I think I can't wait to get my hands on these. And see what they have. At the very least, I am getting one of each, just because. At the very least, for head options, so I can swap them around and do whatever I want with my Jedi.
Yeah. No, I am really excited about the customizable stuff, and I think everybody is. And then when they come out, watch everybody start complaining. But I really am going to be excited.
Yeah. Let's go straight mini gamer roller coaster.
Yep, exactly. It's always nice for the wait, and then you're anticipating it and got your own version in your mind of what it's going to be, and then it comes out and you're disappointed. Well, that's all right. Everyone's disappointed in a lot of things. But yeah, I am excited about them coming out. I'm most excited about next year more, because that's when we're going to get the speeder and the Weequay pirates, because Shadow Collective needs some help. And but yeah, okay, that's off topic. But the Empire should be really good. I think that the customizable Rebel is going to bring a lot more firepower, even though they're pretty good at it already. Maybe I'm hoping for some bolster stuff in Empire and Rebels, I guess, even though don't like CIS and Rebels at all. And they've got a lot of ways to get some surges already. CIS, I should say. But I think I wonder if there's 4 ways to make the customizable stuff. Like you've got your offense support, your defense support, maybe your surge support, and then maybe something else. Maybe scouting party can be on something for Rebels or Empire. I'm hoping to see a lot of those keywords that are rare that you can upgrade with. Maybe there's like a doctrine for infiltrate, or at least something else. Maybe like, I think scouting party, I think we'll see, but I don't know where. And no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say there's only one faction that doesn't have any access to it right now. So
And I think
be curious there.
Yeah, Empire definitely needs it, and then infiltrate will be really good. Maybe with ID10, we'll get some more kind of like spotter stuff. I feel like Rebels might get some more melee, and or with the shooting stuff, maybe it's just a commander who's trying to hand out aims or spot like the not spotter, the little, oh my gosh, not immobilized tokens, the observation tokens.
Observation, yeah.
Yeah, maybe someone who's handing out some observation tokens, especially with that ID10 droid for Empire at least. And then CIS, I feel like it's just going to be all out brute force with all of that, because I think that Empire's going to get more support behind the lines with the Krennic and Thrawn rather than this one. This one's going to be kind of like your just on the field shooting or defense, kind of like handing out aims or dodges. The other one's going to be more like probably strategize, like with Thrawn and or Courage 3, hopefully with Empire. Get some actual like higher courage stuff besides Iden and or maybe Vader. But yeah, no, I'm super excited about him.
Yeah. I'll say, I went to the Legion HQ website because they have that's my go-to place to look at the release schedules. And there's a couple more things that we haven't gotten previews that are supposed to come out this quarter. One, funnily enough, although we did get a preview for it, his ARC Troopers is both listed underneath new release and reissue. So I thought that was funny. But other than that, like, we have seen everything for this year that is a new. There are 4 things we haven't seen yet for the re-release schedule that's supposed to be in Q4 of this year. And that would be Wookiees, the AAT, the ATST, and the Saber Tank. So those are the last 4 things that we're waiting on pre-order availability for.
Okay.
Which I would expect probably September, I'm guessing, before, like, wait till September before we get those to see those things.
Probably.
Because at least then the first round of core sets will be out.
Yeah, I'm excited about
and
those
then
re-releases.
Yeah. And then Q1, it's gonna get nutty. Oh boy. That's Q1 is when we can expect the new upgrade, or not upgrade, new objective card pack is Q1 2026 Battle Pack 2. Yep. Imperial probe droids. Actually, I didn't realize the 3D objective tokens got pushed up a whole lot. They're supposed to be Q1 of 2026, and they're now Q3 of 25. Yeah, but yeah, so there's a lot of exciting stuff that is on the immediate horizon and only slightly more distant horizon.
Yeah, I'm real excited about all of this. There's going to be so many new things next year. Yeah, next year is the year. That should be great.
The year of Legion, as they were saying.
Yep. I'm excited about the new Yoda stuff. But okay, yeah, we've definitely gone an hour and expended a lot. But I feel like this was a good discussion. Hopefully we kind of get some more releases soon. It hasn't been stale because we're getting the re-releases of stuff, and at least AMG is putting out some things for them. So that's great. Thankful for that. But I would like to see Marksman and kind of see what's going on with them, and something in the future would be real nice.
More than customizables, that is kind of the thing that I'm bated breath for, is just what is the point cost of those guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise I'm excited for the future. My wallet cries because I've already I say like I'm gonna buy these things. I've already put my pre-orders in and paid for.
Oh wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to come out first, and then I'll get them.
Yeah, because I just had a whole bunch of like store credit and stuff, so I was like, I'm gonna use that. It's all gone now.
Right. And I used to be a card person, but now I'm just like, I can save so much space and save so much like time, rather than, because at tournaments, like, you put out your cards, but then you've just wasted like 2 minutes like trying to sort your cards out. And having just that printout is all you need at this point now. And with the card points changing all the time, I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna print out a sheet at this point. Yeah. But I like the old cards. I like the miniature cards. Save space.
Yeah,
but
not being able to use those one playing card and then was it like 7 mini card the pages to fit your cards into. Man, it's I think the best then now what is like you can do 4 cards in one, I think is what it is. And sure, if you're doing a bunch of naked stuff, it's whatever, but as soon as you're putting upgrades on something, it's so.
Yep.
But yeah, we will adapt and probably just print a lot for like big tournaments, and then just have the cards with us if we need them.
True.
But,
True.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was a good one. I think that I'm excited for the new things to come out, and if you're excited, you should comment what you're excited about and kind of like what you want to see, and kind of theorize as well with us. But that is it for tonight. Any other last words?
Yeah. Let me know if or I was more harsh on it than you were, so let me know I'm crazy about the.
No, I don't. Yeah, I think you've got a pretty decent idea on stuff. It's not going to be bad. I'm only positive because I don't know. There's nothing bad yet to say about it, and
yeah,
I always like to be as optimistic as I can be for a game that I like, and I'm not doing so hot at right now. But yeah.
Then let us know what you think what might be those unrevealed customization options in the customizable packs too.
Yeah. But all right, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and y'all take it easy. Peace out.
See ya.